I think we know our opponent. We know that they got a lot of guys that are just going to keep fighting and keep coming at you with different waves, and they're going to really thrive off of what we do turnover-wise and odd man-wise against us. So we definitely know that. For us, it's making sure we're staying tight in our zone, making sure pucks can't get through us behind the net, through the middle to slot guys. I think that's a real thing right now, is just making sure we're coming in tight, support each other, but talking to each other, getting out with the puck in our hands and trying to make the right play. So we're trying to come up the ice with the puck in our hands other than, kind of chasing it down. We want to make sure we're in control of all time.
Thanks, Mitch.
All right, last one from Mitch comes from Josh Clipperton from the Canadian Press. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Mitch, I'm just wondering, with the dress code relaxing around the league, I'm just wondering if you're looking forward to seeing what guys come up with on your team, on other teams, and just guys expressing themselves a little bit more.
Oh, that's great. I'm very excited about it. I don't know what I'm going to really be bringing. It depends, I guess, when I wake up from naps, how I'm feeling to get dressed, but I think it's great. I think it's something that a lot of our team, I know a lot of guys have been really waiting for to try and do, is express ourselves and wear our own kind of stuff in. You see in every other league really kind of letting players do what they want with their dressing, with their dress code. And I think it's something that we're all looking forward to. We're all very excited about. Obviously it's going to be a little different if something's going wrong. People are going to try and blame the dress code that we just can't really care about. Nothing like that's going to affect anything to do with our on-ice play. So, but like I said, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what the guys bring. Something that we can really now decide to wear ourselves and, kind of express ourselves with. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I think, they have some elite defensemen. They have two goaltenders that have both had great runs, and then they're a hardworking team. They're a team that doesn't give you much. They really tighten up the inside of their D zone, and they make you work for your offensive chances, and they create a lot on their own from just volume. So team, we're going to dive into a little bit more here as we get closer, but a team we know what to expect.
Thanks, Jason.
No problem.
Go to Joshua Cloak with The Athletic. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Jason, have you been told much about what's going to be available to players inside the bubble, I guess, for entertainment purposes? And do you have an idea about what a typical day might look like for you in there?
There's 5 hockey games a day, so I know what I'll be doing. But outside of that, I think, I think the biggest challenge, I guess, will be for us to get outdoors a little bit, not feel like you're cooped up in the hotel. So, that's kind of, we'll try to find our way around what gets us outside and gets a little bit of fresh air and a little bit of sunlight. So outside of that, I don't feel like we need too much. We got each other and a deck of cards and some games on TV. We'll be fine.
For a team entering a playoff series, you want to be completely prepared for your opponent and, understand what they do well and try to counter that. And I think you have to kind of just be who you are. I think if our team looks around the room, we're not trying to be anyone else besides the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we got to stick to our strengths and play our game while also being aware of what makes them a good team and a deep team. And I think that as a group, we have to be prepared.
Quick follow-up. How much are you impressed by Nick Robertson as this camp goes along?
Yeah, he's been outstanding. He's a guy that works hard every day. I think that's a huge strength of his, is his work ethic. And it's been nice to watch him come in every day and put the time in. And he's obviously done an outstanding job.
A lot. I've been trying to stay in shape and been here in Toronto for a couple months now, and I feel good about my game. I feel confident, and especially our line with Kerf and Robbie has been good. So looking forward to it.
Thanks, Cap.
Thanks.
Next question will come from Josh Clipperton with the Canadian Press. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Kasperi. I'm just wondering, with the relaxed dress codes, I'm wondering if you're looking forward to that as one of the young guys on the team that likes to, dress up or have different types of fashion. Who you think on the team are you guys gonna try to steal the show from each other?
I think everybody's excited. The young guys that like to be a little flashy. Willie and Maddie, and let's see if Mo can come up with something. But it'll be fun to see what the guys wear, and it'll be a good show.
I think it's good for the game in terms of selling it. This has sort of been brought up before about how hockey players, it's sometimes they don't come out of the box very much. Is it a good thing for the game, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's we're heading in the right direction, especially with all the eyes are on us in Toronto, and I think we can kind of set an example in that way. And as long as we, keep it pretty good and nothing too outrageous.
Well, we wanted to have greater quality today in the scrimmage. It's why we reduced the volume, just keeping it at one period. And as it turned out, we needed to play a little overtime, but we wanted to increase the quality. And I thought some of the execution perhaps wasn't great, but the effort and the pace and all of those kind of things were really good. I thought you could just, the fact that the score stayed close, that, the benches were into it and there was some good energy that way. And the goaltending on both sides was terrific, which, allowed everything to stay close and be competitive. And I thought we got a lot of what we were hoping to get out of today.
Thanks, Sheldon.
We'll go to Jonas Siegel with The Athletic. Jonas, go ahead.
Sheldon, has anything about the way Nick is able to get his shot off stuck out to you so far?
Well, perhaps what stuck out is that he hasn't been able to get it off very often. And that'd be probably the biggest difference. I think when I watch him in practice and things like that, you can see that it's a real strength of his. But the challenge is adjusting to this level, and there's not as much time to get it off. Sticks get in the way, bodies get in the way, positionally guys are better, all those types of things. And of course the goalies are better. So yeah, I've noticed that with him. I think, in the first couple scrimmages, he didn't have a shot on goal. It's taken him a little while to get up to speed. He seems to be getting more involved and getting more shots. Had a couple of good ones today. Being on the power play helped that. But it's a great weapon of his, and it's unexpected, I think, is the big thing. Of course, at the junior level, it's become pretty well known and all of that, but it's unexpected because usually at players of his size and at his age, the puck doesn't come off the stick like that with too many players, and he's got a great weapon there with that.